Hello my friends, thanks for joining me for the flip through of this hashtag cooking up a journal. I'm so happy with how this turned out. So let me break down what we've got going on here. First of all, the journal cover is made from a little girl's dress. As you can see, it is seersucker fabric. Here is the part with all the pages. You can see the little tabs that I created, and there's a little pocket on the front, which I think is so cute because it's a watermelon. I have a little fork that I popped in there and a little tag. It does have a tie, and when we open it up, we do have a little tag that says this book belongs to. And you're going to see here, this is a vintage book cover, cookbook cover from the 1950s. Let me see if it has the date here. 1949. I am so in love with this. So I didn't want to do anything to it because I think the image is beautiful and I just wanted it to be what it is, right? All right, so as we get into it, we have a side tuck here with two tags that I created. You'll notice that in this journal, I used scrapbook paper and printed on the back of the scrapbook paper the digital kit that I created especially for this collaboration. The kit is called Cooking Up a Journal, so if you'd like that, you can find that in my Etsy shop. So this one has a little tab that matches the tie on the front, and so you're going to notice cookbook pages from two different cookbooks in here. Most of them are from the cookbook that you saw right here. Okay, most of them are from that. And you'll notice some embellishments that I've added. I tried not to cover anything that would be of value to you. So this one has stuff about helpful hints and baking equipment and frying equipment and all that sort of thing. Again, here there are measuring hints and suggestions about ingredients. Here we have a little pocket. Added this, that's from the kit, so cute, love it. A nice tag that I made. I found a refrigerator from an old magazine, and I cut that out and added it to this tag. And you can see that that is an old refrigerator. And then this vintage photo is also from my digital kit. Nice happy page here. Just add a little embellishment here. This is a pocket right here, and we have a tag and another tag. This has space for recipes. Now down here for the dangles, I created the word bake, and so this in this signature, in the center of this signature is the B, and then so on and so forth. It'll be AKE, and then there's a donut at the very end, and hopefully I'll remember to show that to you. Here we have another large pocket with a tag that I made. I made most of this journal on my Friday Lives, so if you want to see how some of this came together, they're broken down. I think the first one was with Sierra of Coulee Craft Corner. She is my co-host of this collaboration, and thank you, Sierra. And actually, before I even get more into this, thank you everybody who participated. If you were part of the collaboration team or you participated on your own, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's always fun to have a successful collaboration. So let's get back to the book now. As you can see, I just put a little sticker there. I left all these spaces plain in case somebody wanted to make notes for themselves about whatever it was that they were making. This is a vintage postcard from a restaurant, so I thought that would be fun, and you could write a recipe on the back of that if you wanted to. You'll see many of the edges, I added some trim to it. It gives it a little bit of strength, but it also adds some color. This is one of my digital kit pages. Here we have a vintage recipe, authentic, and here we have a recipe from a magazine that I put onto cardstock. This is the back of that original cookbook. This is a cute tag I made on one of the Friday Lives. Oh, and that's what I was telling you. I'm so sorry I interrupted myself. So Sierra and I did Friday Lives, and on the first Friday Live we made tags. And then on the second one I did, I think, belly bands. Anyway, you'll have to just check them out to see what I did. And the last one that I did, which was February 28th, I did just the final embellishments. These bakery bags, there's 3 of them in the journal, and the bread actually does come out of them, and there's 2 loaves of bread in each one. Oh, here is the center of the second signature, and here's the A. There are 5 signatures, I believe, in this journal. This is a recipe card. It's got a bee theme, but I think it still looks cute in here because it's got some yellow on it. This is a nice combination of old and new. Now, if your breads end up coming out, you could add a little spot of glue on them if you wanted to. I'm going to keep an eye on them as I'm moving this around, and if I notice that more than one, I'll add glue to them myself before I list it to Etsy. A nice little pocket here with 2 tags. Now here we have a double pocket, and we have 2 recipe cards, 1 in each pocket. Now we are into the 3rd signature. I made the toast a pocket. This is a vintage photo, but this is a copy of it, and this is part of my digital kit. Added some embellishments. This upper pocket has a nice tab to make sure nothing falls out. A recipe card and a tag. This is one of the belly bands that I created on the Friday Live. It is a double belly band. So in the bottom band, this is an authentic vintage photograph of a family that is out to dinner. You could use the back to write a recipe if you'd like to. Maybe it would be fun to write a favorite family recipe. And then in the upper pocket, this is a vintage invitation, and I just thought it was so cute because it's got the basket and the pickles and the watermelon, the bread, and you could write a recipe in there as well. I left this plain so that whoever ends up with this journal, they can leave it that way just to admire it, or they can do whatever they would like, and this is the K. A small pocket over here. This is a copy of an authentic vintage book, and okay, this is fun. So this is one of those things that you would get with an appliance. It's an Oster, and it's the what do they call these? I forget what they call these. You know, we all get them, and now it's the warranty. I think it's the warranty. So anyway, I thought that was fun because I wish it had a date on it. I don't even know if it does. But you can tell it's old, so that was just a fun little piece. You could cover it with paper if you wanted to and write a recipe on it, and just a cute little tag. Lots of good recipes in here, that's for sure. Another one of our bakery bags. The bread stayed in on this one. A nice little pocket here with 2 tags. Some little sweet treat tags here. Here's a little tiny pocket with a tiny tag. You could just put a little note in there if you wanted to about something. Another one here. I didn't punch the hole and add the trim because I didn't want everything to become too bulky. You know, as we add to our journals, they can get really bulky, and I didn't want it to get out of hand. So I turned the toaster into a pocket, and I added this tag to it. Here we have a little upper pocket with a cute little recipe card. So here we have a double belly band. So this one is a picture of some fresh food, as you can see. And this is a tomato soup can that advertisement. I cut it out of the magazine and I added it to very heavy cardboard. I thought that was just such a fun tag. I loved doing that. Here we have a nice side pocket with a tab here just to make sure the tags don't go anywhere, and a couple of small tags here. Here we have a nice bright happy page, and we have this tag, very simple, but it's got your breakdown of quarts and pints and cups and whatnot. And then we have this, another advertisement in a magazine. I just cut it out, added it to cardstock. You might put a tomato sauce recipe on the back of that. That would be fun. This I left plain, all except for the letter E. Here we have a side pocket and another one of the B journal cards. And then this is a copy of a vintage food guide. Here we have a small pocket, and we have one of our recipe cards here, as well as a tag with donut trim and coffee. Here we have an upper pocket and a vintage index list of grocer's goods, and then a tag. Nice page just with lines on it so you could make notes or write a recipe or whatever you'd like to do. Here we have a really pretty belly band with this cute little strawberry and these cute little cherries down here. I absolutely love them. And let's see what we have here. So I made this on the live, and these are vintage from an authentic, these are authentic vintage advertisements, and they were in a magazine from 1954, I do believe. And so I cut them out. This, and this is all from the advertisement, and then the Bon Appetit is from my digital kit. And then here I just folded up a page that has recipes on it. Don't those look good? They look delicious to me. So that is what is in this pocket. So you can add your own recipes, or you can enjoy the recipes that are in here. Or if you didn't like the recipes that were in here, you can just glue a piece of lined paper here, and you can write your own if you wanted to. Or add pockets like I've done. You know, this could be a backdrop for, you know, a pocket or a belly band or something like that. Here we have some more helpful hints. Here we have a side pocket with an index card and a tag. This page is from the kit, and I think it's so pretty. And then this big coffee cup I cut out from a calendar. I thought the colors were absolutely perfect, and then I just stuffed it with this index card and this nice big tag that says "Crafting Happiness One Recipe at a Time." I liked using the gingham tabs and then a few pineapple tabs. I thought that worked well in this journal. Here is our little charm for the center of this signature, and it's a little donut. Isn't it so cute? I love it. I love this image, and she's holding a cookie in her vintage kitchen. There's a little not a clothespin, a rolling pin up here. This page is just so pretty, and it's got the yellow and then the lemons across it. Pineapples here, and they go so nicely with this green page. This is just a pretty page. It's simple but pretty. Oh, look at that chocolate cake, delicious. Look at that. I mean to tell you, that does look good. Here we have another belly band. This is such a fun belly band. It's so colorful, and I just love how it turned out. I did that on one of the Friday Lives also. And we have another recipe card here. And then we have this tag that I made. So I took scrapbook paper, and over top of the scrapbook paper I put a recipe that I cut out from a magazine, and then I cut out these cookies from a magazine and laid that on top. So that's a pretty cute tag. And this is the last page, and it's funny to me that the last page ends with breakfast, but but hey, that's okay. This will become somebody's very personalized journal, and that is fun and exciting. So friends, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me put our little tag and our little fork back in. But I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it. I enjoyed the collaboration, and again, thank you to everybody who participated in the collab. It was so fun and so inspiring, and just to see all the different things that everybody made, just absolutely wonderful. And so thank you guys for helping me and Sarah to host a very successful collaboration. Thanks for watching. See you soon.